They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Option right, Pickett going to run with it. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Jones. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. You look at the defense for these Texans. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The Colts send out their punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Lisa 24.
In motion right, Watkins. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Hey, I'm gun. Silver.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Well, they're using a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Right open.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And now it's 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Again, it's Jones. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Pickett. And this is caught. It's a gain of 34. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it's a big play waiting to happen.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and goal now. This Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He may go. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. "38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Off play action, Pickett. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Pickett now from the gun here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Colts. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a couple. Now Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Now he is going to have the Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. The Texans at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play.
And that's caught inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Swift, 61 yards. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both of them.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. They'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Hey, run!
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He's got room at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Cooks, 65 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Lisa 24.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Hunter Henry brings it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, hey, hey.
Once again, it's Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon in charge.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7.
Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Lawrence. He's got the connection to Moore. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown! DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They make their 2nd half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
Pickett back to throw.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 23 yards on the play.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Colts are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
This is Swift on the counter.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
11, Agate.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
This is caught. It's Colts.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Pickett. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
A very solid gain of 27.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Now Pickett changing the play.
They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Chris Godwin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Santos with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
11. Here we go.
On second down, here's Lawrence. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Moore, the man in motion. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this off to Swift. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Texans. Quez Watkins, 41 yards. And the Texans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Yeah, it's a 4-yard loss. Really sets them back now for second down. They'll go again to Jones. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Pickett.
Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Agnew now to return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Take right open.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Short pass caught by Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run here with Swift.
And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
But sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Going deep here for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Swift. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Sink right.
Now Lawrence to throw.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trevor Lawrence scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Texans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Now Pickett looking to change things up. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. They find some open field here. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Aaron Jones, 75 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
11, Agate.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Swift going to try up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's a handoff to Swift. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way way he's thrown the football today. Almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
11.
On second down, Swift. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go.
This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
Escaping the pressure right.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this one is right down Broadway. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's first down. Now Pickett.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Hey, Ron.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture?